A frittata is a great thing to serve for breakfast or for a light dinner, and this recipe from the American Heart Association is jam-packed with flavor and really, really good for you. Let's get cooking with Styles. So for the Poblano frittata, we're using Poblano chilies, and if you've not seen these, they're right next to the Anaheims. They're dark green and a lot more flavor to them. We're going to add in 1 teaspoon of olive oil here. Give that a little swirl around in our pan, and we're going to first saute the Poblano chilies. These will saute for about 3, maybe 4 minutes. All right, our chilies have got a nice little crispness around the edge. I don't know if you can see that down in there, but we've got some nice little blistering taking place. To this, I'm going to add my corn. Now, the recipe calls for frozen corn, but because we've got fresh corn in the store, I'm using that. And then I'm using the white and green parts of the scallions. We're going to saute this for another, say, 2 to 3 minutes. Then we'll get the frittata part, the eggs in there in just a bit. Let's get these eggs in, but to make this frittata just a little bit more special, what I want to make sure you do is you really whip these eggs up really, really a lot, so you get a lot of air in there. And make sure you get your milk in there as well, but once you get that whipping up, you can see the bubbles that are coming up in there, and that'll actually make this even more fluffy. Now, I've already whipped it up for about 30 seconds to a minute already, so I'm going to pour this right in there. Get in as much of the goodness as I can, and then to this we're just going to scramble these eggs just a little bit, okay? Get everything mixed in there nice and even, and you can see it's starting to scramble up just a little bit, but we're not going to let it scramble all the way, because what we're going to do is end up putting a lid on this, and then that'll cook it all the way. About a minute more, and then we'll get it covered. All right, you can see how it's all kind of coming together there. We're going to run this around the edges, give it a little shake, shut the heat off, and we're going to cover it for 5 minutes. Yes, there we go. Let's get this plated up for you here. And we're going to add a couple more things to this. I've cut it into quarters, and we'll put that on our plate like so. Make sure you get all the little snags out of there. And now to dress it up just a little bit, we're going to take a dollop of non-fat yogurt or non-fat sour cream. I'm going to take some tomatoes, diced tomatoes over the top, and then to that, a little cotija cheese, or you can use the queso fresco, whichever you prefer, and then a little cilantro on top. Wow. Now that is a perfect little meal there. We've got your Poblano frittata with all the fixings on top of that. I'm telling you, this is great for breakfast or a dinner item. If you'd like this heart-healthy recipe, it's available on cbs8.com/recipes. Enjoy.